In this video, we will show you how to file a tobacco products distributor tax return. We protect all the confidential information you provide to us. First, go to the website cdtfa.ca.gov and at the top, click Login. That will take you to the Online Services login page. You must log in with a username and password. If you don't have a username and password and need assistance, please watch our tutorials online. On the CDTFA Online Services login page, we will enter your username and password, then click Login. On the Online Services profile page, under the Accounts tab, we will click on the Tobacco Distributor hyperlink. Under the Periods tab, select the File Return hyperlink next to the period for which you are filing. For this example, we will be selecting the return for May 31st, 2020, which represents the month of May period end date. After selecting the period, you will be brought to the Initial Questions page to answer questions regarding your sales activity. If you made any sales of roll-your-own tobacco from a non-participating manufacturer, directly or through a distributor, you will select Yes. You will then be asked to add a completed CDTFA 501 CTT Tobacco Schedule T as an attachment. For this example, we did not have any sales of roll-your-own tobacco from non-participating manufacturers to report, so we will select No. If you made any sales of electronic cigarettes and/or vaping products containing nicotine, you will select Yes. You will then be asked how you would like to add the CDTFA 810 CTN, Electronic Cigarettes and Vaping Products that Contain Nicotine, Tax Disbursement Schedule. Your options are either manually or upload an Excel workbook. If you have multiple transactions, we recommend uploading an Excel workbook. However, for this example, we did not have any sales of electronic cigarettes and/or vaping products and will select No. If you need help at any time with your return, you can click on the hyperlink Online Filing Instructions, which will bring you to the Online Filing Instructions page on our website. Click the Next button to continue. On the Taxable Information page, the wholesale cost of all electronic cigarettes and/or vaping products that contain nicotine is pre-filled from the previous page. Enter the wholesale cost of all other tobacco products distributed. For examples of calculating or estimating the wholesale cost, refer to Regulation 4076. Please note, if you are a tobacco products distributor as well as a tobacco products manufacturer or original importer, please refer to the online filing instructions to ensure your sales are reported correctly. In this example, we will enter a wholesale cost of $150,000 of tobacco products distributed. Exemptions represent non-taxable transactions. In our example, our wholesale cost of tobacco products distributed included $50,000 of interstate or foreign commerce sales. For additional instructions on how to report your exemptions, please refer to the online filing instructions. If you choose, you can save your work at any time by clicking the Save Draft button. Enter your password and click OK. You will then be directed to a confirmation page. Now that you've saved your draft, let's go back to filing your return. Click the Continue Editing button. Now we are back to your return. After entering your taxable and exempt transactions, click Next to continue filing. On the Excess Tax Collected page, if you collected more tax than what is due, you will enter it here. In our example, we did not have excess tax to report and will leave the zero amount as is. Click the Next button to continue. Review your summary page. If you need to make an adjustment, click Previous. To print a draft of your return prior to submission, click on the Save Draft button below. If the information displayed on the page is correct, click Next. On the Your Information page, enter the required information and then click Submit. When you click Submit, a window will appear to confirm your intent to file electronically and that your return is true, correct, and complete. Please read this information carefully. Enter your password and click OK to submit. This will serve as your authorization and confirmation. You will not receive a confirmation email. This confirmation page represents a return filing only. Please take note of your confirmation number and the total amount due. We recommend that you print this page for future reference. To make an electronic payment, click on the Make a Payment button. To print your submitted return, click on the Print Return button. If you still have questions, please call our Customer Service Center at 1-800-400-7115, California Relay Service at 711.